Hey everyone, this is Jaffa and the Big Game Part 2. Decision time. The big game had descended into chaos. Firstly, Carrot had received a red card from Jaffa after 2 naughty tackles. Secondly, Mr. Tangerine was having a wobbly in his first ever game as a linesman. His legs felt like jelly. His decisions, or non-decisions, had led to a big fallout between the managers. Oh dear. Apple and Strawberry were also unhappy with Jaffa. They had been booked for their involvement in an argument about a throw-in. A throw-in! Jaffa needed to regain control of the game, so he blew his whistle and called the game to a halt. First he spoke to the managers, and then he spoke to the players, and Jaffa laid down the law. Any more arguing or dangerous tackles, then I will send you off. This is supposed to be a friendly game, he said. Having been shown cards for arguing with each other, both Mayor Mushroom and Mr. T watched the rest of the game from the stands. So who was going to look after the teams from the sidelines now? Well, 2 members of the crowd stepped in to help. Mr. Biscuit stood in for Mayor Mushroom. He was very enthusiastic, barking out orders to all the remaining Foodland players. But what about the other side? Drinkland needed someone to step into their dugout too and replace Mr. T. Jaffa got a shock when he saw who it was. It was Mrs. Coffee. The crowd cheered as she waved to them. Mrs. Coffee had played football herself in her younger days. Her team won the Cup and Saucer Cup. Ha! She was also a super fan, just like Mr. T. She began giving instructions to her team. Jaffa blew his whistle once more and the game restarted, with the score level at 1-1. Drinkland found themselves with the ball. Cola latched onto a pass from Squash and took a shot from the edge of the box. Whoosh! His strike was so hard it crashed against the crossbar and bounced clear of Spud's goal. That was very close. Next, Strawberry and Cheesecake passed to each other, making their way up the pitch. Cheesecake made a run forward. He twisted past Milk and Milkshake. He whizzed past Water and dodged past Cider and Beer. Lemonade came rushing out of his goal, spreading his arms out like an eagle spreading its wings. Cheesecake took aim, and Lemonade made a fantastic save at his feet. Well done, Lemonade. What a goalkeeper. At the other end, meanwhile, Spud continued to make save after save in the Foodland goal. He was having the game of his life. It was fast approaching the end of the game. The clock was almost at 90 minutes. Mr. Biscuit decided to make a triple substitution. Off went Sausage, Beans and Strawberry, much to all their dismay, and on came Crisps, Pea and Sprout. In the stands, Mayor Mushroom held his head in his hands. What is Mr. Biscuit thinking? Unfortunately, the mayor was thinking out loud, and the crowd heard him. Oops. Meanwhile, back on the pitch, Foodland were on the attack. Pear made a great pass to Crisps, who ran through to score, only for Mr. Bat to raise his flag for offside. Unfortunately for Crisps, his long celebrations were for nothing. He cursed, but he was offside, and Mr. Bat had called it right. The ball was back in the possession of Drinkland. Water hit the post with a wonder strike following a corner. Milk had a great chance to score, but he missed an open goal. Milkshake had a spectacular overhead kick saved by Super Spud. There was no way past the flying potato. Ha ha! The clock ticked over into stoppage time. Pea and Sprout were calling for the ball. Crisps curled the ball into the Drinkland box, and Pea was tripped by one of the defenders. Jaffa had a good look and made a really big decision. He blew his whistle and awarded Foodland a last-minute penalty. There was no argument from the opposition. Now the next question was, who's going to step up and take it? Mr. Biscuit made the call. Go on, Spud, you take it. So Spud, the Foodland goalkeeper, was the one with the chance to win the game. No pressure, Spud. You can do it. Mayor Mushroom couldn't look. He shut his eyes. Spud stepped up and tucked the ball into the bottom corner of Lemonade's net. He'd done it. Then Jaffa blew the full-time whistle. All the Foodland players mobbed their goalkeeping hero. Mayor Mushroom shook Mr. T's hand before running onto the pitch. Then he thanked Mr. Biscuit for asking Spud to take the penalty. Jaffa was simply relieved that the game was over. Sausage and Mayor Mushroom lifted the winner's trophy. I think they really enjoyed that, don't you? And that's the end of the story. Hope you really enjoyed it. We'll see you again next time.